Well, g'day team. Welcome back to Wanderoo, or Wanderoos I should say, but on this occasion you only got one. You're stuck with me. Kat couldn't make it for this little trip. Unfortunately our work schedules don't often match up, and you know what, I need a bit of a mental health therapy session, so this is what it is for me. And here's my campsite. Santa gave me this. Kat may have had something to do with it. Just a one-person out-on tent. Got my sleep system all good to go. And here's the campsite itself. Unfortunately, we are in the middle of the Aussie summer and it is hitting us hard. So extreme fire danger going on in the area. Total fire ban. So no campfire tonight. But that's the way it is. It is stinking hot. I think now it's probably around about 35 degrees. It's been a very hot week, and shout out to the people down in Victoria. Bad bushfires going on down there, so yeah, keep safe. Alright, so yeah, here's my little setup. Just here is the creek. It's currently known as Flea Creek, and where I'm at is Flea Creek Campground. So there is still a bit of water going on in there, which is good, but there is a larger water system down that way, and there's Waterholes, and guess what? I'm swimming. So yeah, this is just going to be for the night. It's about close to midday now, I think. So I've got the rest of today, tonight, and probably up until around about 10 o'clock tomorrow morning I'll make tracks out of here. So that's the creek system there. I'll be doing an activity down there a bit later on, and you guys will be welcome to join me. There's my solar panel. Kat bought that actually just yesterday actually. And we've got this battery system here. Eventually this is going to be our #1 power system for all our stuff that we need while we're out on the road and out camping. And this is the Flea Creek Campground. It's full drive accessible only. Not many people here. I think there are some people over in the far end over there. I think they're mainly here for a swim at the Waterholes. That's the main track out of here. It's called Gentle Annie Trail, which is kind of an oxymoron because there's nothing gentle about that trail. It's full drive access only, and pretty hair raising in some parts. And there's the Dunnies just up there. And where we are at, we're in Brindabella National Park, just on the northern side of Namadgi National Park. So Namadgi National Park is in the Australian Capital Territory, so it's off in that direction that way. We're on the northern edge of the Australian High Country, or what's known as the Australian High Country. So you've got Kosciuszko National Park, Namadgi National Park, got the Alps, the Australian Alps, so it's all this huge mountain ranges down on the southeast corner of Australia, and at this particular wildland area, Brindabella National Park is probably the most northern edge of that particular region. Yeah, so anyway, kick back, relax. I'm sweating my bum off. It is bloody hot, but nice breeze. We're up high in the mountains, so the temperature isn't quite as oppressive down in the valleys, where the heat is pushing about 40 degrees. Right now I think, like I said, I think we're around about 31, 32 degrees, maybe a bit lower actually. But I'm going for a swim. Let's go. So I'm just making my way over to the main river system there. I can't remember the name of it, but it's not far off away from here. There's a car park and a picnic area over here. We go past the picnic area. This is Flea Creek that we're crossing now. Not much of a water flow. There hasn't been a great deal of rain lately, so the water flow is a little bit trickly. Nonetheless, over at my campsite there's a good decent flow of water coming through there. So good mountain water. The thing is that even though I've got a water supply, I still need to boil it. So, right, so up this way here, that's Webb's Ridge Trail. That'll take you to McIntyre's hut and campground, and another place called Lowell's Flat Campground. It's about 20 kilometres through that way, going up over that mountain. So yeah, looks like we've got a few people down this way. Don't blame them. It's the kind of day where you want to go have a nice refreshing swim. I'm looking forward to it. Beautiful. I'm not sure which way to go, but I'm led to believe if I go in this direction I'll find some really nice rock holes, some water holes and that. Yeah, wow, that water looks damn good. Alright, let's go check it out. Sure if this is going to hear me, but wow, this place is pretty damn good. I'd love to explore more up that way and probably downstream as well, but you know what, I think I'd rather wait to do that with Kat. I think she would absolutely love it. And I'll tell you what, yeah, I can't wait to do it. This place is beautiful. Yeah, you can see that during the wet season, or the wet months, a lot of water comes through here, and you can see behind me all those trees that have been washed downstream and they've been caught up there, so a lot of water comes through here. I'm pretty sure there'll be some strange looking creatures getting around called the platypus. Walking around the area, especially here in the middle of summer, it does feel very snaky, so that's one thing I packed in my bag coming out here was my snake bite kit, and it goes with me everywhere. But yeah, the water's nice and clear and clean, and yeah, nice and deep here in this water hole. I see like rapids further up ahead. Beautiful, yeah. And the water, oh my goodness me, it feels amazing. But yeah, this is magnificent. This whole area is well known for alluvial gold. It's what brought a lot of the old timers here back in the day. So it's always worthy to have a bit of a look, you know. There's some of that big stuff. Sluice it around. Be mindful, there's always gemstones and that sort of stuff as well, so anything shiny looks pretty. I'm hoping to find that goldy like stuff, that'd be nice. And hopefully the heavier items go down to the bottom. Not fancying my chances with this lot. Yeah, that's a no. Anyway, it's always worth a look. Well, there we go, folks. I struck gold. I don't know if you can make it out down there, but tiny little granules of gold. Probably 1/1000th of a milligram. But hey, it proves that there is gold here, so that's a good thing. So just enjoying life here by the campsite. It's a beautiful spot. Nice and quiet. There are a few people here. I think there's about 3 other campsites occupied, but we're all sort of like evenly spaced from each other. And as you saw down at the Waterholes there at the creek, main creek, there are a few people there, but they're mostly day trippers, just in for the day. You can't blame them. It's a stinking hot day. A bit windy too, I've noticed, and a lot of debris is falling down from the trees. All this bark you see, it's all stringy bark. So as you can see, all these bark pieces are falling down. It's kind of a bit of a fire hazard. Like I mentioned before, it's heat waves are going on right now. Extreme fire danger for this region. Down in Victoria, it's a catastrophic fire danger. And there's quite a significant number of fires going on down in Victoria at the moment. It's a powder keg. There are a few minor fires down in Dougie National Park, down in that direction that way. They're only minor fires. There is a total fire ban on, like I mentioned before, so no campfires, so that's fine. I've got my cook set just over there, which is, I like my campfires, but you got to do the right thing. I'm pretty sure it will. We're up here, high up in the mountains, so I would suspect that the night times will cool off quite significantly. In any event, I'm going to go for another swim down the main river a bit later on when the other people leave. So I've got the place a bit better to myself. Yeah, that's it. I did actually see some wildlife down there, or marine kind of wildlife. I saw some fish getting around. I couldn't quite make out the species. It may have been a Murray River cod, don't know. It was only a juvenile. And I also saw a juvenile Murray crayfish. Fortunately, Murray crays are protected. I have tasted one once before, many years ago, and they are delicious. But they're a threatened species now, and it was really good to see them. So there is Murray crays in there. So yeah, this is a fishing spear. This is how they used to do it way back in the day. And I'm tempted to do it myself, but yeah, I would not have any luck at all. I'll be about as lucky as I am with fossicking for gold. Which reminds me, I'll have to go back down there later on and try again. But yeah, it's looking good here so far. The temperature is slowly dropping a little bit, and I'm going to enjoy a beer. There's no doubt about it, this place is bloody nice. It's like a natural spa bath, and I don't want to get out. Oh yeah. Now this is Aussie summers aren't so bad when you got water holes like this. That's for sure. Well, the sun is starting to set behind the mountains now, and the temperature is dropping. That swim in the creek was amazing. Felt so good. While I've been sitting here and enjoying the serenity, watching the wildlife turn up for a drink, and more wildlife will be turning up soon enough, I'm sure. It's given me the opportunity to pause and think about things, and there's something I want to talk about, and this is a conversation I want to direct more towards the males that are watching this video. Of course, the ladies that are watching too, this could be something very important for you to learn about, to be of a help for the men that are in your life, whether they be a father, husband, boyfriend, significant other, or just a friend. And what I want to talk about is prostate cancer. So let's rewind the clock about 6 years ago. So at a workplace, they offered the opportunity for males to have what's called a PSA test. And a PSA test, basically what that is an acronym, a prostate specific antigen test. Now what this test does is it detects any anomalies or any signs of something going on in your prostate. Now for those that don't know, prostate cancer impacts 1 in every 5 males in Australia. Overseas, I think the stats are very similar. From memory, in Europe and North America in particular, it's 1 in every 8 males. It's the leading cause of cancer deaths to men in Australia. And there is no known cause or cure for it. There's only treatments, and the treatments aren't pleasant. So you can do lifestyle changes, that sort of stuff, diet, exercise, whatnot, which everyone should do anyway, regardless. However, that said, with prostate cancer, it seems to be a genetic thing. I know I've got a family history of it, and I knew that 6 years ago. So when I went for my test, the score is on like a grade of like 0 to 10. 0 obviously mean no sign, 10 meaning it's pretty damn serious. So my test result came back at about 4.5, was around the mid-range. It wasn't serious enough to have alarm bells screaming, but at the same time it was high enough to be conscious of the fact that something is going on down there, and chances are I would develop the disease. Anyway, I got talking to a few friends about it, and one of those friends was a very good mate of mine by the name of Scott. Now, Scott and I had been mates way back in our teenage years at high school. We ended up joining the military around the same time. Eventually he went west and I stayed east. Scott went on to become a husband and a father to an amazing, beautiful family. He was a fantastic guy. Anyway, when I got talking to Scott about it, he cottoned on that I was going through this prostate scare, and he gave me all the advice and things I needed to know and how to manage this situation. And without his advice, I probably would have been a bit lost and probably still freaking out. But he gave me the clarity of mind to understand the disease and understand what needed to happen. And without his advice, I probably would have been a mess, wondering what the hell am I doing. But anyway, it wasn't high enough to be overly concerned about it, but I needed to keep an eye on it. So I went in for prostate screening tests once or twice a year, kept that up for a while, and then for about a year or so I stopped going for tests. I don't know whether I was running away from it, or I just wanted to ignore it, or just wanted to get on with my life and not have this stress over my head. That wasn't until Kat came along, and thank goodness for her too. I can't stress enough how amazing this woman is. She prodded and prodded me, go and get your medicals done, go and get your tests done, and thank goodness she did too, because about this time 2 years ago, I went for a PSA test, and the results came back about 7.5 to 8. It was pretty high. It was at the point where something is happening and we need to do something about it. So went for more tests, and not going to beat any bones. It was invasive. at the same time had to go for scans, CT scans, and eventually onto MRI, and they all detected growths appearing on my prostate, and so specialist appointments, and eventually I was diagnosed with prostate cancer. Around the same time, my friend Scott, he passed away from his prostate cancer. I had no idea how serious it was for him. He kept that well hidden, I guess, to the outside world, outside of his own immediate family and friends. For me, it was a huge shock, very upsetting. And at the same time, his death gave me that push to face this thing head on and deal with it. So eventually I went in to the specialist again after he gave him the diagnosis. Like he said, you go away, think about what you need to do. He gave me two options. One was a radiation therapy, where they target the actual growths that's appearing on your prostate, and I had two, one on the top end and one down the bottom end. There was that. There was absolutely no guarantee it would be a success. I wasn't actually overly thrilled about the idea of having radiation beamed into my insides. So pardon me, it was it was a daunting prospect, and the other option was what's called a radical prostatectomy. And a radical prostatectomy basically means that they put you under the knife and they remove the prostate. So yeah, that's pretty radical. In the end of the day, it's the best option that I can think of that would help me get through this. And so that's what I decided upon. To me, it was a no-brainer. Take out the prostate and let's hope it hasn't spread. So I went under the knife, and I'm not going to lie to you, it was a terrible experience. I think I was in an operating theatre for something like 4 hours. Kat was the last person I saw before I got wheeled into the theatre, and she was the first person I saw when I opened my eyes. Without her support, it would have been 10 times as hard just to get through all that. Removing your prostate is a significant thing. It does impact your life quite significantly. The point to remember out of that is that you're not alone. There are a lot of services out there that help you. Here in Australia, they have this service called Men's Health Down Under. It helps you post-op to get your life back on track again. It does take a lot of work. You can't do it by yourself as much as I'm trying to, but it does take a lot of work. The recovery period is not pleasant, and then post-op going forward, it's it's a big lifestyle change. That said, got through it. Still had to go through blood tests every 3 months for the next 12 months, and then in October last year I had my final appointment with the specialist, and he gave me the news that I'm 100% cancer free. So to say that this is a relief is an understatement. That I got through it. The journey is by no means over. I'm still learning how to do certain things as a male would need to do, but that said, I don't have prostate cancer because I don't have a prostate, but at the same time, it was a huge experience. My message to you is, if you're aged over 40 or the older you get, the higher the chance you have of developing this disease. And the only way you can to survive this thing is early detection. And to do that, you have to go and do a PSA test. And don't put it off. Go and do it. It's just a small little vial of blood they take out of you for a test, and then you know where you're standing. Okay. like I said, there is no treatment. There is no preventative measures or anything like that. If you have the signs that you may develop prostate cancer, chances are you're going to get it. So do what you can, not just for yourself, but for those that love you as well. Do the right thing. Okay, go and get a prostate-specific antigen test, PSA test, and get it done. Yeah, thank you for listening to this. This took me a long time to try and put these words together, and I can't emphasize enough how important it is. Alright, well, the wildlife are definitely turning up. There's a few roos on the other side of the creek coming down for a drink, and I've got no doubt at all there'll be more wildlife turning up soon. And I'm getting hungry, and it is steak and veg on the menu tonight, so I'm looking forward to that. So yeah, thanks again for listening. Cheers. And we are cooking a nice Scotch fillet, and we got some greens going away here, steaming away. So yeah, doing it tough, doing it very, very tough. Morning team, slept like a baby last night. It was very, very restful. So that's only a one night stay we're going to be doing here. I'll be cooking up some brekkie soon and packing up, and we'll make a move. But yeah, really nice night. Temperature chilled down, I think, to around about probably 12 degrees, I think, but nice and cool. And Hans and his mates, Hans the possum, rummaged around the camp last night. Didn't get nothing. Not this time, buddy, not this time. My food was locked up tighter than Fort Knox. Alright, let's get things going, eh? Team, that's it from me. Just a short video of my overnight camp here at Flea Creek, up here in the Brindabella Mountain Ranges in the National Park. It's a beautiful spot. I can see why Kat was raving about it. No regrets at all. So yeah, all packed up, cleaned up the campsite behind me, and I might have one more swim, freshen up a bit before heading for home. So bushfire season's definitely underway, so be safe out there, listen to the warnings, heed the advice, and take care of yourselves, alright? For those interested in coming out to Flea Creek, we'll put a description down below. If you're ever in the area and want to check it out, but I'd highly recommend it. Alright, take care of yourselves, and we'll see you next time.